Hey, Ranger012 here. Welcome to part 51 of my favorite McInerney76, Sonic Dragon Girl 23, and GeneDiddy76 videos. Before I get started on the first video, a big congrats and thank you to everyone who participated in the open network test of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. But there's more where that came from to build up the hype before the full game release. There's actually a free demo coming, I think, the middle of the month, mid-September. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm definitely excited to try out the demo, but to play the full game even more. Yep. And there's a good portion of Sonic Racing games you can play to prep for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, like the Sonic Mario games, Sonic R, and Team Sonic Racing. All the bunch. Oh, and the Sonic and Sega All-Stars games. You name it. We've had a good portion of Sonic Racing games. Some of them, like Sonic R, didn't contain a story mode. The Sonic and Sega All-Stars games didn't contain story modes either, but I don't mind. I'd enjoy the game either way. Okay, I'm done rambling on about Sonic Racing Crossworlds. On to the first video.
And today is Friday, August 29th, and it is 9 a.m., around 9 a.m. as I'm recording this, and I had the pleasure of taking part in the Sonic Racing Crossworlds Open Network Test. Well, I pre-ordered the full game on PlayStation 4 because I'm still without a PlayStation 5 at the moment, so I ended up playing the Open Network Test on Nintendo Switch. So this video is my thoughts on the Open Network Test. If any of you have paid attention to my community page, I am actually going on a weekend trip to New Hampshire to see my uncle to take part in a golf tournament tomorrow on Saturday, August 30th. So I'll only be able to take part in the Open Network Test on today, Sunday, and Monday, because Monday is the last day to play the Open Network Test. So as for what I did during the Open Network Test, dive right in and find out. So right when you open the game, you can download the game, the Open Network Test, for free on your local shops, whether it be the PlayStation Store for PS5, the Xbox Marketplace for Xbox Series X, the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch. If you're playing it on a Nintendo Switch 2, then you'll have no choice but to play the Switch version, and then Steam and Epic for those who play games on PC. So right when you open up the Open Network Test, you are treated to the opening cutscene, which is fantastic. The song is fantastic. If they bring back the Sonic Symphony for Sonic's 35th anniversary, they need to play that song from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. So you have 12 playable characters, those being, hang on, let me pull it up real quick. So the Open Network Test. You play as, come on, you sumbitch, 13 characters. Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Shadow, Eggman, Omega, Zaz, Cream, Jet, Wave, Storm, and on Sunday, August 31st, you get to play as Joker in the Joker Festival. It'll be going from 9 p.m. Wait, no, I'm looking at the time zones wrong because I'm from the Eastern and I was looking at Pacific. So, August 31st from 12 a.m. Eastern to Monday, September 1st to 12 a.m. Eastern. So, it's only 24 hours. So, if you want to try out Joker, you're going to have to wait until Sunday, and you have only Sunday to play as Joker. So, on the third day, take part in the Joker Festival during this limited time event. Join one of 3 teams that compete for festival points and online races with unique rules and challenges. You also try out Joker and his vehicle Arsene Wing during the Joker Festival. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. The first mode I played in the Open Network Test was Grand Prix mode. There were 4 races that you can play, and they're randomly assigned. and you are introduced to a character who first appeared in Team Sonic Racing, which is Dodonpa. I don't know if he's going to be featured in the Sonic and Sonic series, or I thought about a project for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but I don't know if that's going to happen because of all the DLC characters who are going to make their way, like Minecraft, Chicken Jockey, SpongeBob, Pac-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Avatar Legends, and nobody has a fucking clue what the 6th wave of the season pass is going to be. So, my speculation is that it's going to be anyone from the Justice League because of the DCX Sonic the Hedgehog collaboration that will go until 2026. Continue in 2026, I mean. So, yes. What you do for the Open Network test. So, for participation bonus, you get 2 exclusive decals and a title. And the title is Open Network Test Racer. Unfortunately, I don't get that because I pre-ordered the game on PS4 and I played the Open Network test on the Switch. So, poor choice on my part. I should have thought this through. But that's okay. I can play PS4. Okay. And I could play with my friends who have the Switch version through cross-platform play. So, the method for claiming the participation bonus may change at a later date. Once Sonic Racing Crossworlds officially launches, you can claim the bonus by putting up the full version of the game using the account and platform you use for the Open Network test. So, if you play it on Nintendo Switch, and you have the Nintendo Switch version of the full game, okay. Hang on a second. So, if you play the Open Network test on Nintendo Switch, and you pre-order the Nintendo Switch version of the game, then that's how you get the Open Network Test Racer and the new decals, which look fucking awesome. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get those on the PS4 because the Open Network Test you cannot play on Xbox One or PS4. So, internet connection is required. No fucking shit. You'll not be able to claim the bonus if you play the full version of the game on a different account or platform than the one you use for the Open Network Test, which is what I just mentioned. So, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Epic. So, yes. I played the Grand Prix mode, and it was fun. So, if you're first by the time you make it to the second lap, you get to choose which of the crossroads you visit. And that was the fun part, even though I wasn't in first place, because I was just waking up, and I still got first, and I ended up in the total Grand Prix. So, for the final of the 4 races, you get to play the other 3 tracks you played, 1 for each lap. There's 3 laps, just like Mario Kart, and you get a whole bunch of items that kind of act like Mario Kart items in a way. Like, there is a fist that works like a blue shell, not a blue shell, a red shell and a green shell for Mario Kart. And you can customize gadgets, and you can customize your vehicle in any way you can. And that's what I love about Sonic Racing Crossworlds. You can either play in a race car, a monster truck, or extreme gear. So, yes. Night courses, East Stadium, Metal Harbor, Rainbow Garden, which looks like Wizard of Oz. I played the Rainbow Garden, Wonder Museum, Water Palace, Mystic Jungle, Apollos from Sonic Unleashed, Sand Road, and Colorful Mall. 7 crossroads, Roulette Road, Dinosaur Jungle, Kraken Bay, Magma Planet, Sky Road, Dragon Road, and Holoska. I already went over the 13 characters, 21 vehicles. Speed type, acceleration type, steering type, power type, dash type, and the arson wing that comes with Joker. 42 gadgets. So, Grand Prix, I played the Grand Prix, and I played a couple rounds of the World Match, and I played against some really damn good players. Okay, notifications. Thank you, because I have the Sonic Ring sound effect for notifications, time trials, machine customization, gadget customization, and local split screen multiplayer is not supported on the Open Network test, so if you and a friend are sitting on the sofa, you'll have to pass the controller around. Save data will not carry over to the full game. No shit. So, playing this Open Network test has me excited to play the full version once it releases on September 25th. Well, in my case, I pre-ordered the digital deluxe version for a ludicrous fucking amount of money. Like, seriously, I looked at the prices as soon as the pre-orders went live. I was like, what in the actual shit are these prices? I'm sure the final product will be worth it with all the season pass content and the characters you can play as. So, I get to try out the game on Monday, September 22nd. I'm trying to pull up the calendar and see what day of the week the 22nd is a Monday. And the 25th is a Thursday. And the next day, which is September 26th on a Friday, that's when Pac-Man World 2 Repack comes out. And later in the year is when the Sonic DLC for Pac-Man World 2 Repack comes out. And I just recently got my hands on Pac-Man World Repack, the first one, on PS4, and it is a fun Pac-Man platformer. I don't know if I'm going to review that game on my channel as a McInerney76 game review after Ocarina of Time and The Last of Us, but only time will tell. As for my first impressions on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds after the open network test, it is a absolute fun game, and I can't wait to play the full version when it comes out. And if you have one of those platforms that the open network test supports, go download it immediately and have fun with it. That's all I have to say. So that said, I will see you next time. Goodbye!
By the time this video will be out, it'll be September 6th. Yep. But I enjoyed the open network test. It really was. I know I said I'd stop rambling on about Cross Worlds, but I don't think I can. I agree about the open network test. It's really fun. Really, really fun. I like that one song. Try to avoid spoilers for Superman. When Mr. Terrific is being the best he is at what he does. Yep. I'm definitely excited to play the demo and the full version. I also enjoyed the open network test, although I'm planning on playing the full version on PS5 and Switch too. I'll be getting the PS5 version this month, but I might save the Switch 2 version for Christmas, hopefully. Well, because, I'm doing a Sonic Switch marathon. No, Sonic Switch 2 marathon. Yep. Because I'm a big fan of the Sonic Bros. Games, I used an extreme gear a lot in the open network test. And the characters I mostly ended up using in the open network test are Sonic, Tails, Shadow, Amy, and Joker. Not the Clown Prince of Crime, mind you. Crime, not crime. Ah! Anyway, on to the second video. I gotta say, I was not expecting that. I was expecting not to expect something so it doesn't count. But nevertheless, Flurry's redesign looks awesome. Better yet, good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. Yep, I had to say that. Flurry does suit Dimension23's favorite Arctic Fox than her project name. Oh my gosh. But moving on from that topic, I'm really happy with it. Anyways, on to the last video.
The world calling out for a hero. Change the game, spin the bay, and join the fight. It's our time. Let's go turbo. Big Blazers collide. Stand your ground, it's a new generation. Stakes are high, only legends will survive. Won't give up, let it rip into battle. Big Blazers turbo. Gonna take the victory. Let's go! I'm bursting out in overdrive. The warrior will take the lead. Turbo! Big Blazers turbo. Collide with the energy. Let's go! Bladers conquer to survive. Be a part of the legacy. Turbo! Big Blazers turbo. It comes down to the final moment. Let's go! I feel the stadium in motion. Turbo! Let them know who we are. Big Blade, come alive and send us a new competition. A champion sticks in the mission. Keep on raising the bar. Big Blade Bird Turbo. Let it rip! Gonna take the victory. Let's go! Bursting out in overdrive. The warrior will take the lead. Turbo! Big Blade Bird Turbo. Collide with the energy. Let's go! Bladers conquer to survive. Be a part of the legacy. Turbo! Big Blade Bird Turbo.
Holy wow. Even the rate cover's amazing of the Baby Blast Turbo theme song. Go Turbo! Yeah, at least Gene and Diddy are always good with singing and covers. Especially Iger. He's pretty great too. For a monkey. Don't tell Iger I said that. Yep. Anyway, that wraps up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Always be back for more. Also, what console are you planning on getting the full game of Sonic Racing Crossbows from? Like I said, PS5 and Switch 2. But I'm gonna try the PS5 version first, cause I still have to get through Sonic Shell Generations on my Sonic Switch marathon. Yep. Anyway, which DLC are you mostly looking forward to in Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Only time will tell. Until next time, stay fresh!